Hi guys, it's Paula. I hope you are doing well. Today is going to be my empties for the month of September. I started this month out with a bang. Like I was having so many empties day after day after day, and then it kind of dried up for the last half of the month. So I have 14 empties this month and some lip gloss declutters from my Pan or Toss lip gloss edition. So it's a pretty good month, even though it's been slow the last couple weeks for empties. Let's start with hair. I have a couple of samples. These were in the hotel room when my family went to San Diego for vacation last month. This is Matrix shampoo and conditioner, and they were good. I'm glad I followed through and finished them so that I'm not holding on to these little bottles for the next decade or whatever, because the old me would have done that. This is the Candy Johnson limited edition shampoo with OGX, and it's in the scent Sparkling Cider. I finished off the conditioner like 2 months ago, but the shampoo kept going strong. So I finally just finished it like, I don't know, last week. There was a huge discrepancy between shampoo and conditioner. I generally do use conditioner faster than I use shampoo, but I was surprised by how much faster I use the conditioner than I use the shampoo. On to body. I only have one body product out of all these empties, and it is my Nukes. Doesn't matter if I learn how to say it at this point because it's out of here. You guys know how I feel about this. If you saw my 7x711 project, I was not a fan, and it wasn't gone by the end of the project, but I was committed to finishing this and moving it out. It was not going to take up any more space in my house, and it's not that it was a horrible product. I just did not see the point in a dry oil that left shimmer all over my arms. It's not the look I'm going for from day to day around here, so I'm really glad to have that sample out of the house. Let's move on to perfume. I did finish one perfume sample, and that is the Tarte Sweet Tart perfume sample. I do love this perfume. It is really good. I was talking to Abby Z66, and I told her, like, it's just vanilla. Like, there's nothing fancy about it for them to charge $24 for a rollerball. But I still might get it someday because it's really good. It's really, really good. I love the smell of this. I do have some vanilla scented perfumes, so I don't feel like I need to run out and buy this right now, but this is kind of a nice perfume and I do like it. I do. On to face. I have 4. First of all, I have a sample of Amore Pacific, the Essential Cream Fluid. It was just a little moisturizer sample that I received either with a Sephora or Ulta purchase. Obviously with this little pouch, it wasn't enough for me to form an opinion, but I used it and it's out of here, so I'm okay with that. I did also finish a Pixi Glow Tonic Toner. This is in my Finish 13 by Halloween project. And so I'm glad that it's gone because I have one product out of that project, but I'm also really glad it's gone because that means I only have one toner left in my stash. I did a whole Instagram post about it, but I am no longer a hoarder of toners, and I could not be happier. I mean, to have one category finally down to one item is really exciting, and I couldn't be happier about it. And this is a good toner. If you guys are interested, I would recommend it. Pixi is sold at Target, and you could go to like Pixi's website and order too, but I do think that is a really good toner. I finished this deluxe sample of the Clinique 7-Day Scrub Cream. It's a face scrub. I put it in my shower and used it up there. It was good. I don't buy Clinique ever. I used to go to the mall with my girlfriend and shop the Clinique counter at what was Marshall Field's, now it's Macy's. And it was a lot of fun, but I haven't been to the mall in years and I don't shop Clinique. I know Clinique is at Sephora and Ulta too, but I never shop Clinique. But this was a good face scrub. More importantly, this is the first empty for my 2020 vision Project Pan. So yay, an update on that will be coming really soon. Up next, I have another item that was in my Finish 13 by Halloween project. I am just like knocking them down in that project this month. This is the Pro X Olay Anti-Aging Nightly Purifying Micro Peel. This little sample lasted like a month or maybe even a little bit more, so I did use it enough to form an opinion on it, and I thought it was really good. I'm sorry it's so light. The lighting's good for me, but not good for the product. So there it is right there. I haven't seen this in stores, but I don't think it's at Ulta, but it's probably at a drugstore or like Walmart. And it's good. So if you can't afford like a really fancy high-end nightly peel, try that one. It's good. Okay, I have 5 makeup empties this month, which I'm really happy about. Makeup empties are always the best empties, right? So one's another MAC Prep and Prime primer. This is a great primer. I do like it. It's moisturizing, but it does create a nice base for foundation. I have a bunch of these samples and I've just been throwing them in projects throughout the year. This is either the 3rd or the 4th one I've finished, and I'm really enjoying it. If I were to ever need a primer, I don't know what I would buy. I've tried so many good ones this year. This one, the Becca purple one, the backlight priming filter, and what's the other one that I really enjoyed? There was another one that I really fell in love with this year. Oh, the Too Faced Primed and Peachy one. That one's really good. And there's a Ren Perfect Canvas one that I fell in love with at the end of last year, and that one's really good. So I don't know which one I would buy if I needed one, but this would be a contender. Okay, I also finished this little sample of Benefit Ooh La Lift. This came in a little kit from Benefit with a yellow like lemonade concealer, a Boing concealer, and a couple little samples like this. And I've kind of been aware of that little kit sitting in my drawer looking at me screaming like, I'm old, use me up, move me out. And so I've been kind of breaking up this little kit and using individual parts of it up, and this is the first to go. I did not get the point of this at all. I had to go online to see what the point of this was, but it says you can like use it to touch up your makeup like midday and put this on like under your eyes to, I think it's like a very, very light toned brightening concealer, but I don't know. I didn't get it. I have finally retired the Stila mascara primer. I've been using this pretty much all year long, and I took the stopper out to make sure I got all the product out that I could, and it's in pretty sad shape, but I really wasn't able to get any more product on my eyelashes. It does have these little I don't know if you can tell, there's little fibers on it that stick out and will stick to your eyelashes and help make them a little bit more voluminous, a little bit longer. I don't know if I like this better than like the L'Oreal one that I've been using, the white primer. I'm back on that primer and I love it. So I don't see myself repurchasing this, but I'm glad I used it up and moved it out. Both the primers that were in my inventory in January are gone. So I do have new mascara primers, but they are new. They're not like old ones from years past. So it's nice to have like a whole different set of products currently than what I did a year ago. That feels really good. Okay, up next I have a brow gel. This came in an Ipsy bag probably last year, but maybe the year before. It's by the brand Cella. There you go. And this didn't last very long. I mean, it lasted long enough for me to get an idea. It has a pretty gigantic brush for an eyebrow gel. I would prefer a smaller brush than this, but I'm glad I got a chance to try it out, and it's gone. Okay, my final makeup empty is an exciting one, but a small one. And that is my little itty bitty Ofra eyebrow pencil. This was also, that is just too cute. I can't sharpen it anymore. It looks like there might be a little bit more product in there. I suppose I could take like I don't know, an X-Acto knife and hack away at the wood, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm okay with this and calling this done. But this was about yay long when I got it in my Ipsy bag a few years ago. And it's really the first eyebrow product I ever committed to using. Prior to this, I really wasn't using eyebrow products. And I thought it was really good. It was a very soft, waxy pencil. It didn't work well on its own, but I thought it was a nice base to spread over my eyebrows and then apply like a powder or something on top of it. And it gave me a real natural look. At least I thought it did. And yeah, that's my first eyebrow product empty ever. And I have other eyebrow products that I need to be working on, so I'm glad it's gone. Okay, the next empty that I want to talk about, we're going to call this a packaging declutter. It's not a product declutter. This is an old Lancome Trio that a friend had passed along to me when she didn't want it. And inside was like a shimmery silver, a deeper gray, and a black eyeshadow. And years ago, I went depotting crazy. I bought like a ton of Z palettes and depotted everything. And I tried depotting this at that time, and I was able to get the big silver shadow out. But these two, the smaller, like deeper gray and the black shadow, I could not get out. They were just like glued in there too tight. I didn't feel comfortable like trying to wrestle with it. And so I let it go. And then the other day, after I was doing my inventory for the how many years of eyeshadows do I have, I had to take everything out. Everything was getting moved and tossed around. And I picked this up as I was like moving it back into the office, and I heard something rattling inside, and I'm like, what is that sound? And I opened it up, and the eyeshadows had popped out. The eyeshadows that were like stuck in there before had just come out. So the two remaining, now all three shadows are in my Z palette. So I still have the product. I didn't use any product up, but I am going to throw this packaging in the garbage and move it out, and the products will be counted in my like singles inventory. But as far as this trio or duo or whatever category I had it in, this will be moved out, and it's one less piece of packaging in the house. Yeah, I'm really happy about that. Okay, the last thing I'm going to talk about in this video are these 8 lip glosses. They were all pulled out during my Pan or Toss lip gloss edition. I'm gonna link that video up above if I can remember to do so. But basically, I took about 32 lip glosses, tried them on, tested to see if they were still good and if I still wanted to keep them. And basically, I pulled out any that were just bad. Like they smelled bad, they'd gone off, they were funky, they were old. And these 8 were those 8. These were old, funky, bad. And so I'm going to be taking these 2 MAC lip glosses that I bought on clearance years ago and never used, and I'm gonna back to MAC them. And these 6 are going in the garbage. I have an old one from Ultima 2. We haven't had that brand here in years. These 2 were from like when I was in, I don't know, junior high, maybe? They're going. I'm ready to let them go. I have a couple of Clinique ones. One, they look like they're the same color. They might be. One's a full size, one's a deluxe sample. They're funky. And this is a Laura Geller color drenched lip gloss sample that I think I got from Ulta as a gift with purchase, and it's funky. So those are all gonna go in the garbage. It's sad. I know that some of you guys are like, good riddance, good for you, get rid of it. And there's some of you guys that it hurts you guys as much as it hurts me. And so I don't want to talk about these declutters lightly, because although I don't want to keep garbage in my house. And a lip gloss that has gone bad is essentially garbage. I also want to take this opportunity to remind myself that when I buy more than I can use, I am causing things to end up in the garbage that were once a usable product. And I do appreciate that. For those of you guys who just hate declutters and feel really sad by this, and I know there's a couple of you out there who do, I'm sorry. I need to do better. I need to do better with being realistic about buying more than I can actually use up, because if panning has taught me anything, it has taught me that I am ridiculously slow at using up any and all lip products, and that whatever I think it's gonna take me, I need to multiply that by 5, because that's more realistic for me and the time frame that it actually takes me to finish anything up. And that although some lip products will last me years before they go bad, years and years and years, like really long time. I don't know how they survive before they go bad. Others go bad really quickly, and they probably have less preservatives and more natural ingredients, and they're going to go sour quickly. So I'm really glad I did the panner toss, and I'm still working on it. I'm working on another drawer now. I actually put on a Tarte lip gloss today, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's not even currently available anymore. It's an old Tarte lip gloss, but I do like it. Okay guys, so those were my empties for the month of September. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.